Hello beautiful, beautiful souls, and welcome to this week's Tarot Guidance and Soul Ignition session. Oh my goodness, a beautiful message. A beautiful message coming in before we even start, and the download is play the long game. And I absolutely love this because this message, I feel, is, I want to say tortoise and hare energy. I want to say, yeah, the path that you're on is working. The path that you are walking has to be aligned for you, but also you have to believe in it. You have to believe that your soul mission, your soul purpose, the path that you walk is actually the right path for you. You have to believe that playing the long game is totally crucial in this energy. Playing the long game is not for quitters, is what I hear. Somebody in spirit is really feisty today. It's not for quitters is what I'm hearing. So don't quit. This is something where your soul mission feels so deeply in your heart space. You know what you're doing is right. You know what you're doing can help others. You know what you're doing is going to make a bigger impact on the world somehow. And you have no idea how. And that's okay, because what you're doing right now is playing the long game. You have to be in the energy, whether it is in this lifetime or the next lifetime, that explodes and expands for you. And it is about holding space for yourself in this moment. And as I was shuffling the cards, I'm working with the Daniel Noel deck today, the Moonchild Tarot. I will link these below. These cards were jumping out, so I already have two lined up. They were jumping, fiercely jumping. Okay, I'm being very guided to just place two more cards, and I will bring attention to these in just a second. Okay, we have another card there as well. Okay, so there's a lot of energy here, a lot of energy, right? This one, Ten of Pentacles, just literally flipped over as I was shuffling. I already have 4 cards laid out, but this is key as well, key information, and I feel this is key information in terms of playing the long game. This visual of what could possibly be Stonehenge. How long has Stonehenge been around for? This is the long game. When this was built, the stones weren't there for just a moment or a season. They were there to create longevity, something that brought people back to a sense of self for some reason, a space on the earth plane that people could use to connect on deep levels. The stones aren't just stones, they are profound energetic things. They are profound energetic beings. They have energy coursing through their own structure. There is so much energy in this sort of place, this ritualistic place, and the Ten of Pentacles brings wealth in the form of, I want to say, masses of abundance. And this is your key, this is your sign that your path is abundant if you play the long game. This site, the Stonehenge site, still lives on now. It is a site where people meet. It is a site where people go to see a wonder of the world. Oh my goodness, the energy is so fierce right now, and it is taking you back to basics. A lot of people look at this and go, well, it's just rocks, it's just giant stones. It's really not. You could say the same about the Egyptian pyramids. Well, it's just giant blocks pieced together. But is it? And the magic here is that there's history there that we still don't know, that is still not written in the books. There is history around these sorts of sites that hold wisdom, power, and knowledge. The energy in these places is potent, and this connecting to your guidance right now is asking you 444 on the clock. Oh my gosh, I love that. 444, the idea of stability coming in right now. There is no coincidence here. How stable can you be right now in your knowing that what you are creating in business, in life, in whatever it is that you are putting attention to, how stable can you be in your nervous system that this is working? And it's not about it's going to work. It is already working. Oh my goodness. And these two are the first jumpers. The 10 of Swords, another 10. Another 10 coming through, the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords. 2 10s significant here. Pieces of completion. Ideas of completion. Cycles of completion. Something major. Financial pieces, mindset pieces. Maybe this is money mindset coming in. Some sort of cycle, old cycle is closing out. It is no more. It is going away. It has been worked on so beautifully. It has been worked on so gorgeously. It has been recognized. It has been accepted, embraced, and moved through. The difficulties have been a challenge. It has felt like not just people, but situations and the world, life has maybe stabbed you in the back. You've definitely felt in the past that you've had a rough ride. You have definitely felt into that energy. That has been a difficult piece. And I want to drop the word illusion here as well, because Spirit are telling me, say illusion. It has all been an illusion for you to learn. For you to learn what is real in your money pieces, in your mindset pieces. But then the Sun card comes in, and I want to link back to this card here. Look at the suns here. The Pentacles as sun energy. Look at that, almost like a sunset. There is a lot of sun energy keeping you grounded right now, keeping you in bright, high frequency energy. This particular card in this instance coming in with the 10 is amplifying the completion. It is amplifying the brightness, the vibration. I want to say vibrancy. Your path is changing. You are changing. You have changed. You have changed so much that this light energy now shines through you. It isn't a challenge as much now to see the light. You have walked a path. You have come back to self. Maybe you have been doing some inner child work, because the Sun card speaks of children. The Sun card speaks of that childlike energy coming through. Maybe you have been doing some inner child work, digging deep on some past pieces, wounding, that sort of stuff. That is where those cycles have been closing out. Oh my goodness, this energy right here. The Shadow Work card, which absolutely reinforces these two cards here. Because the Shadow Work card brings in the idea of you have been doing shadow pieces, you have been working hard on working through those pieces. You might not know it as shadow pieces. You might know it as something different. You might know it as inner child pieces, wounding, conditioning, mental health pieces. But what you are initially doing is working through your shadow work. Maybe you've had counseling. Maybe you've been seeing a coach. Maybe you've been seeing a psychotherapist. Maybe you have been doing some deep journaling, deep reflection. And maybe you are now beginning to see more of that gorgeous light that is within. Because even in the darkest room, there will always be a speck of light somewhere. Always be a speck of light somewhere. And it doesn't take long to find it. Whereas in a room full of light, it's a lot harder to find the speck of dark, right? Where there is darkness, there is always light. Even in the night sky, look at this gorgeous moon here. Even in the night sky, there is always light. Even if you cannot see the moon, it is still there. Even if there are no stars shining, they still shine. The sky, the dark sky, the darkness, the night sky is always full of light, no matter whether we see it or not. And it's the same within your system. There is always light in your system. You have the potential to pull that through even more. You have the most gorgeous energy going through this now. You have the potential to see light in yourself. Not only that, but you see it in others too. And I know 10-4-4 on the clock, all the fours coming in. The completions, the stability. Completions and stability. That is what is showing right now. And this is your sign right here to say the work you have been doing is working. You are on this long road, right? And it's not a long road where there will never be an ending, because life doesn't have an end. Death is the only certain piece, right? But it's not about getting to the next place. It's not about getting to the end. It is about experiencing the journey. That is what is going on with all of this healing right now. So gorgeous. Whew. And you are being reminded right now with the swords, with the heavy energy of completion, even though the completion might bring more light in, right? Even though that shadow work might bring that light space in, there is still time to rest. Do not feel like you are on a path of racing, chasing energy. Hare and tortoise coming back in here. The tortoise moving slow, moving through, moving at a pace that serves. This is your recognition right here to make sure the pace serves you. This is not about me telling you, no, you know my readings are not about me telling you what is right for you. It is about guidance coming in and you taking that guidance or not. But this is your sign right here that rest is part of the journey. It is not bad to rest. We are taught so much that rest will not get the work done. Rest will not make the money. When in fact rest is a key and essential part of the journey taking place, right? It is so crucial for rest and recuperation. That reflection that might just be needed on the shadow work that you have been doing, reflecting, because just because you go through shadow work, maybe you've been through a dark night of the soul, doesn't mean that another one isn't coming along at some point. Just because you have completed shadow work doesn't mean that that's the end of shadow work. Just because you've been to counseling doesn't mean that everything, all problems are solved, because we cannot control the external pieces of our life. We have to keep on top of those healing pieces. It is a journey and it is a beautiful one when you get to grips with it. But this rest, recuperation, recharge, regeneration, all the R's, R and R and R and R is what I'm hearing. R and R and R and R. And then I hear pirate, R. So maybe you've been a pirate in a past life. Maybe pirates are big for you. There is no coincidence here. Maybe there is something about the sea that you feel more rested when you're around it. Maybe you need to get to the beach. Maybe you need to be near water for this to really integrate. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm now pulling from the beautiful animal deck, because I want to know what spirit animal is here right now. I want to know what spirit animal is guiding you. Let's see how the spirit animal can amplify this soul ignition path for you. How are we going to, this one, okay, we are feeling, this is your confirmation, the eagle spirit. Spirit has your back, and maybe the number 23 is quite important for you here, or the number 5, and I see 55 on the clock as well. 5 is the number of many challenges coming in, and I feel sometimes maybe you challenge your own mindset with a gaslighting energy when Spirit are giving you guidance and you're not fully trusting it. Spirit has your back, which comes in this eagle form, and I want to say something about this energy is taking you higher, soaring energy, having you see things clearly from a different perspective, having you see things differently, looking from a bird's eye view. What is it that you're searching for? Because that searching is taking place. Maybe there feels like something, even though on your journey, even though shifting through your healing pieces, maybe something is sort of missing here, and the eagle is absolutely keeping an eye out for you, with you. Spirit has your back, and it's not necessarily always about going searching. It is about just flying and letting that come to you, letting the answers from Spirit unfold. Remember that Spirit only bring you what you can handle in the moment. This gorgeous regal energy of the eagle, spreading their wings, soaring. I want to say something here about searching for prey, because maybe there is an energy here that you are looking for something to eat yourself. And I don't mean this in the literal sense. It is you're looking for your prey, you're looking for your next piece. Be aware of that tortoise and hare energy. The hare was constantly looking for ways to win, cheat even. Okay, the tortoise took everything in his stride, and it's not always about the chasing energy. Allow Spirit to soar through you, and you will have those answers revealed. Oh my goodness, I'm also going to pull one more card from the Super Attractor deck by Gabby Bernstein, because I just feel like a solidification is needed here. This is stunning. Look at this. I don't have to fear my fear. I can use it as a way to get closer to love. And I really feel like with these pieces here, and especially the resting and recuperation, because there is fear around rest, right? We have fear of the fear. So we are very conditioned, especially if we come from corporate worlds, that if we rest, we don't get the work done. If we don't get the work done, we don't make the money. There is a cycle that happens with this, and this is why this card shows up when it shows up, is because the reflection that we can have on rest is literally to lead to love. It's leading to love for you. Love in the sense of self-love. The throat chakra there, I feel with that, maybe you need to open up your throat and speak your truth a little more around this energy, right? Maybe you in this instance are not really speaking truth on a situation, maybe in a workspace, maybe in a home environment, maybe in a relationship, and maybe it's bringing in more fear for you. Remember, I was talking about stars in the night sky, right? They always shine regardless of how dark it is, and that light is within you, and it's guiding you to love you first. Okay? Use that fear. What am I afraid of right now? Am I afraid of not making money? Am I afraid of losing clients? Am I afraid of losing a relationship? Am I afraid of losing a job if I speak my truth? Speak it anyway, but speak it in a way that serves you. You're not here to hold space for others until you have the ability to hold space for you. And I feel like the work that you're doing is absolutely amazing in terms of getting here. You are on your way to self-love. Maybe you love yourself so deeply. Maybe that's why the Sun card comes in. All of this energy is absolutely delightful. So delightful. The number 4, the number 10, we saw 1044, we saw 444, we had 2 10s come out as well, the 4 of swords. So maybe these numbers are super significant to you. They may be door numbers, they may be birth dates, they may be celebrations or specific dates of remembrance. Hold space for any of this that resonates, and maybe hold space for anything that doesn't. It might come in, but if it doesn't really resonate at all, that's okay too. Just leave it with love, beautiful souls. And I am always willing to answer any questions here in the comments. I will always come back in, drop your fire, drop any emojis that resonate with this reading today, and also take a look at the website, see what offerings I have. I do have a one-to-one service for readings and mediumship as well, where we can tap into loved one's energy and bring messages through. Let me know all the beautiful things, and if you have questions, I'm here for it. Sending you all the love and the triangle of truth. See you on the socials.